the June 15th, 2026, and I'm recording the state of Yangmei fruits on this particular date. So here I harvested how many? 9 different Yangmei cultivars. So one of the largest and the lightest is Shujing Sweet. This is also one of my earliest cultivars. The most late cultivar I suspect will be Vandao. And Vandao probably has the largest fruit, but Vandao fruits are not ready yet. I just harvested one fruit just for the comparison of size with the early cultivars. So Shujing Sweet very early. Prince and High is basically gone. It's also very large, very sweet, very complex. I like very much Prince and High. It's basically done for now. Here I have SHS, which is super huge sweet. It's called huge, but it's not really huge. The fruits are, I would say, on the smallish, medium size probably. This is super huge sweet. So then I have Big Su. Big Su is also, I don't think it is ready yet, but fruits are now kind of smallish too. I will measure the BRIX later today, BRIX and pH later today in the evening probably. Eve is probably one of the smallest ones along with the early female. Eve is ready, early female basically gone. I was able to find only 3 fruits. Wusu is not ready yet. Wusu is a later cultivar, and Wusu has this characteristic point at this stem end. So this is Wusu not ready. Taiwanese Bichi is basically ready, but it's kind of a mid-season cultivar. I still have quite a bit of unripe fruits too. So have I mentioned everything? I think so. This is how they look now. I will taste and measure the data on them, BRIX and pH values later in the day today. Okay, now it's late evening of the same day I harvested all these fruits. And now I measured BRIX and pH for each of these fruits. And I also tasted all these fruits. In terms of taste, they all actually good. Just some are not fully ripe yet. Like Vandao, I think I prefer, definitely needs to be staying on the tree for much longer. I think Wusu also can take more ripening. Big Su can take more ripening, but they all can be actually consumed right now too. But some already not really sour anymore. Like Shujing Sweet is pretty sweet now. Taiwanese Bichi is also very sweet, and of course Prince and High is fully ripe too. But let's look into the data. So let's start from Shujing Sweet. So the BRIX is between 12 and 13.5, but it actually feels pretty sweet, probably because pH is also relatively high. So pH is around 4, it is 3.8 to 4. Very similar to 4.1 actually, yeah, here. Very similar situation with Taiwanese Bichi. You can see that BRIX between around 13, basically 12.9 to 13.7, very similar BRIX, and pH is also similar, going up to 4.1. Okay, so let's go to Wusu here. Wusu BRIX is actually higher. So Wusu BRIX up to 17.8, starting from 15.5 to 17.8, but pH is lower, 3.1 to 3.3. So Eve here, Eve is a seedling, but it's very mature tree in my situation. So BRIX between around 13 to 13.2, and pH is 3.4 for all fruits I measured. I measured 3 fruits of each here. Eve also has a very characteristic piney flavor in it. It's very complex flavor. It's not just sweet. So very high BRIX up to 18 I'm getting for this early female. This early female makes small fruits, but fruits actually very complex, only 3 fruits here. So the BRIX is up to 18, 16.1 to 18, and pH 3.4 to 3.7. As I said, one Dao is not really ready, so BRIX is less than 13 now, 12.8, and pH 3.4. This needs to be ripened. Prince and High is absolutely wonderful fruit, so it feels very sweet, even it doesn't have the highest pH, highest BRIX. BRIX is only up to 15, but pH is not very low, so pH 3.4 to 3.7. Prince and High is excellent fruit. So super huge sweet, even super huge sweet, I really like that now. So 5 fruits here, these 5 fruits are super huge sweet. I'm getting BRIX up to 17.3 and pH between 3.1 to 3.7 for these fruits. And I think the only fruit left here I didn't go over is Big Su. So Big Su, 5 fruits here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big Su BRIX up to 15.5 and pH is relatively low, but I think Big Su in most of the fruits are not ready. So Big Su also needs to ripen more. So, and pH probably will go up and BRIX, pH probably, well, acidity will go down, pH will go up, and BRIX will probably also will improve later on. So that's what I'm getting now on June 15th for my I think that's all I have. Yeah, I think that's all fruits I have now. Just some fruits will need to be remeasured at a later date, but these are 9 cultivars of Yangmei I'm able to harvest on June 15th, and I'm in Sacramento Valley.